we attacking, better stand back and watch a run. Shotgun come with the options. In big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot. Trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Noah Gray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And that's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2nd and 5. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Well, here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run. Tomlinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Touchdown! Antonio Gates from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They go back to the air here after the INT. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mahomes firing complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run here with Mason. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to...
He's got him in, complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Seattle. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Here's Harris to return it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not.
LT hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here's Mahomes.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On first down, Tomlinson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Brady. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking too...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. The game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you're doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that Charles Davis and the rest of our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Brady. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with LT. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Brady. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, and the catch made by Johnson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
The next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He'll buy some time, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this is Tomlinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. LaDainian Tomlinson, 56 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. On the move to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of it.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lane. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st down, Lane. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Pittman, 53 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tomlinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
A give to Tomlinson here off the option.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
on the handoff. Here's Tomlinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Lane. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Barreling it for the sack, Elvis Dumerville. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. the play fake. Lane. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the 6. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady out to his left. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, Lane. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw on 2nd down, Lane. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Lane. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
motion. Lane. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from LaDainian Tomlinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go again to Tomlinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Gronk. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Tomlinson. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tucker's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lane. And that'll be knocked away.
It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Lane. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lane. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action. Lane. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake. Lane. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Lane. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Elvis Dumerville getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lane. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, Defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Following the fumble recovery, Lane. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And I'll tell you, the effort's sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. Now Brady, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Lane. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lane. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,
Oh shit, I was in party chat. I mean game chat. What up, bro? Oh, you ready? All right, get it.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now Brady. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Oh, I see it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Man, I know what's up.
Tomlinson again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2nd down at 4. They'll hand this to Tomlinson, running right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run good for 2, here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And this is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes
You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run Tomlinson. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
I know you can put that good up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hell no. Get off him.
Off the play fake. Lane. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
I know you seen. I like trying to bad defense up. I seen this shit. That was a dot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
I feel like, I don't know.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lane. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what...
Well, team hitting the ball is out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I think... Oh my God, man. Yeah, I put that shit on my niggas.
Following the fumble recovery, Lane.
Yeah.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
They hold me out that position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I played him.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Get over there, over there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lane. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2nd and 4. To throw is Brady. A sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Off-play action. Lane. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Lane. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off-play action. Lane. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 40 now on second down. Brady. First target goes off for tight end Rob Gronkowski. Brady now on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Brady. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I want it. I don't want you to find that motherfucker so you can torch my damn defense.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
You know what times they gotta start doing dumb shit. And Madden gotta start harming me sometimes too.
A final shot before break. Lane. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's that Madden.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Off the play fake. Lane. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady escaping the pressure right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Off play action. Lane. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Off the play fake. Lane. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Lane. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Smith. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun, Lane. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Lane. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lane. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 10. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Lane. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Touchdown.
What the hell?
Randy Moss, 45 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That throw by Brady incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, Tomlinson. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Brady to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Franco Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down at midfield. So the first play of the drive, not only did they get the first down, but a big chunk of yardage. And looking pretty good here.
Oh, my God, my escape.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to...
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Your defense is tough. Man, on my life. Oh, yeah, Madden 23 blitzing is OP. And you got to get rid of that ball fast as hell.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports _ MUT. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
The Packers, the fucking goddamn, what was it called? Goddamn, used to be the Patriots. Used to be goddamn, who Damn, man, the old teams used to be hard. I don't know. The Saints? Yeah, yeah, on me though. Yeah, everybody tough. Facts. Man, what? Especially all them rookies. Oh my God. Them. Fact. It was just they stride and shit and how they finesse shit. Yeah. On me, I ain't gonna cap, but I got injured. Stop playing that shit. I ain't like that shit. Hell nah. Oh my, but I ain't gonna cap. That be that hurt. No, going crazy. No. Your highlights on hold? Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Man, talking about the squatting up on Madden. Yeah, that junk used to be fire. Well, so you trying to squat up on it bit? Yeah, cause I couldn't even get in no match. I was jot down looking around and shit, looking for that shit. In my life, squad player friend. Shit, I ain't even got that bit downloaded. I got 22. I ain't got down played all the goddamn 2K in a little minute. Wow. And if I get on that bit, I'm gonna get destroyed. Cause I was like Westbrook. Westbrook can't shoot worth a damn. You gonna leave that nigga wide open? But I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even gonna lie. I know that nigga release by heart. Like every 2K, I know that nigga release by heart. Oh God. And I be going crazy. Oh, that bitch gonna dunk on. That bitch gonna dunk on everything going to the paint though. Man, on my life, that nigga computer is garbage, bro. Oh my. I'm talking about can't even do that shit in real life. On my life, boy. That my boy. That my favorite player, but yeah, he most definitely a brick artist. Squad do it. Oh hell yeah. Ball head Westbrook don't play, boy. You got that invite? Oh, hell nah. That bit probably don't work. You want to play with your offense or your defense? Or my defense or your offense? Alright. Anyways, you in that bit? Hold on. See if that bit work. Damn. Oh, gotta see what them comments saying. Cause what? Hello.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 28.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
This one across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On the handoff. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
from the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing now is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Draw play, Tomlinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run. This is Scarborough. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Scarborough. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eluding the pressure right. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he's got his man on the out route. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson.
That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
From the 36, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2nd down and back to Tomlinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And to give this time to the tailback. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll run for it. Martin. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's Scarborough again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Again, it's Brady. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tom Brady, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They try again with Scarborough, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Wilson wants to throw it. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.